Maayong adlaw sa tanan. Ako si Vanji Mumar Pailmaw, magtutudlo sa Bulwa National High School. Today, we will take up lesson 2 of Module 12, which is the properties of congruence. Lesson 2 is about properties of congruence. Nganong kailangan natong hisgutan ang mga properties of congruence? It is because these properties of congruence are helpful in proving nga ang duha ka triangles are congruent. Kaning mga properties of congruence for triangles, class, pariha lang ni sila sa mga properties of equality of real numbers. Gusto ba mong makabalo ni ini? Stay put and listen carefully. Ang atong mga properties, aduna kitay gitawag og reflexive property. Unsa man kining reflexive property? Mao kini ang property nga nag-ingon nga ang any number is equal to itself. So, tanan ko ang mga numbers equal sa iyang kaugalingon. For example, you have A is equal to A and B is equal to B. So it is equal to itself. Now we can use also angles or sides of a triangle since we're talking on triangles. Now, angle 1 is congruent to angle 1 but dili pwede nga mo equal siya sa angle 2. Kay angle 1 is different from angle 2. Okay, take note for that. So we can also have line segment, or we have side. Side AB is congruent to side AB only and no other side. Kay itself man. Klaro? Okay, so I hope klaro ang reflexive property. Any number is equal to itself. Ug aduna usab kitay ikaduhang property nga gitawag og symmetric property. Unsa man ang kalahian ani sa reflexive property. So symmetric property, class, mao kini ang property diin ang equality pwede natong ma-reverse. So ma-reverse, say for instance if we have A is equal to B, or you can have if A is equal to B, then you can have also B equals to A. So at this point, pwede na to mauna si A og mention which is equal to B, or si B equals to A. That is symmetric property. Another we can also have, if angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, then angle 2 also is congruent to angle 1. So pwede na to siyang mabali-bali si 1 or 2 or 2 or 1. That is symmetric property. Okay? So ang ikatulong property, class, gitawag kini og transitive property. Ang transitive property adunay tulo ka elemento. Say for instance if we have A, B and C. Kung si A equals kang B, si B equals kang C, walay rason nga si A dili mo equal kang C. Klaro? Okay, so it involves 3 elements. So if we will be using angles, you have if angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 and your angle 2 is congruent to angle 3, then our angle 1 is also congruent to angle 3. So, ang relation nga makuha, okay, take note for this, ang relation nga naa sa 1 and 2, ug ni 2 and 3, same relation kang 1 ug kang 3. That is transitive property. I-apply ang atong mga bagong nahibalan nga mga properties of congruence pinaagi sa pag-answer sa maong example. We have here Identify the properties of congruence illustrated in the figure below. So, mo ni ang ato ang figure. Ato dayong ansiran ang mga different statements. Okay, in number 1, if angle A is congruent to angle A, unsa man kaha kini nga property of congruence? Angle A is equal to angle A, so it is equal to itself. So this is reflexive property. Okay, reflexive property of congruence. In number 2, if angle A is congruent to angle H, and angle H is congruent to angle A, so gibali lang, di ba? Angle A is congruent to angle H, then angle H is congruent to angle A. Unsa naman sad kini nga property? Gitawag kini og, okay, symmetric property. Ug ang ikatulo mao kini. If line segment AT kani, if line segment AT is congruent to line segment TH, and TH is also congruent to line segment MT. So tulo na kabuok ang na-involve, AT, TH, and MT. Then AT, this segment, is congruent to MT. Unsa man kini nga property of congruence? Mao kini ang gitawag nga transitive property. So, kung transitive property class, ang imo rag yung timan-an nga naay tulo ka elemento nga na-involve. Okay? So, in number 4, if AM, so where is AM? AM is congruent to HM. Then, HM is congruent to AM. As you can see, gibali na sad. So, there's a reverse. So, unsaon man ni nato siya pag-identify sa maong property? This is now, since there is a reverse, this is symmetric. Okay. So, at least now, maka-identify na mo nga pag-gibali di ay, that is symmetric property. Okay. Now, the last one, number 5, MT. So this MT, segment MT, is congruent to MT also. So again, that is, MT is congruent to MT. Diba? Iyaraman ng self. Itself, MT is equal to MT. So therefore, that is reflexive property. Reflexive property. Nahibalaan na ninyo ang mga properties of congruence. Ayaw ninyo kining kalimtik kay kini atong gamiton sa pag-prove nga ang duha ka triangles are congruent. Karon, ansirin ninyo ang exercise 2 on page 10 sa module 12. Again, this is Paulma of Bulwa National High School.